Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Christy. Today I have a low carb keto related recipe to share with you guys, and it has quickly turned into a family favorite. I feel like I say that all the time when I bring you guys a recipe, but that's the absolute truth. I only bring you the stuff that we honestly 100% enjoy, and then I make over and over and over and sometimes over again. So this one is really simple. It only takes a few ingredients, and you can also vary the things up that you put inside it. I love bringing you versatile recipes. So if you're not subscribed, please go ahead and do so. I'd love to have you as a member of my YouTube family. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. I'll have my name right down here along the bottom of the screen for you guys, so you can go over there and check me out. And I also have a group, All Things Keto with Christy. I'll have that linked in the description box. Okay, let me go ahead and show you today's recipe. You are absolutely gonna love these, and I can't wait to show you how easy they are and absolutely delicious. Okay, today I'm gonna be showing you how I'm throwing together a muffin recipe that I've been excited to bring you guys for a while now. Here's the ingredients you're gonna need. You're gonna need almond flour, butter, unsweetened almond milk. I'm just using vanilla because that's what I have. Keto sweetener of choice, sour cream, 2 eggs, baking powder, and banana extract. You will need my secret ingredient. Are you ready? Boom. Here we go. It's gonna be the Slim Fast Keto Fat Bombs in the peanut butter cup. Yes, that's right. Today we are making banana peanut butter cup muffins. Does that not sound amazing? I went ahead and preheated my oven at 350 degrees. We're gonna start out with our almond flour, and I say this more times than I can count. Sift your almond flour or any flours that you use when you're making baked goods, especially almond flour. It helps with that grittiness. So I'm gonna put my grandmother's sifter in my medium size bowl, and I'm gonna go ahead and measure out 1 1/4 cups of almond flour. See how we have all these lumps in here? It's really gonna help bring that down. When you stir that up with a fork, it really doesn't break it up completely. So that's why I always sift. Again, 1 1/4 cup. See how you have all these big pieces in here? It's easier once you have sifted it to see what you got left. And then you can always mash those down through there if you want. But if there's any really big pieces of almond left, I just go ahead and dump those in the garbage. I don't want to add them into this because it'll just be gritty. Next, we're going to be putting in our sweetener. I've talked about this before. I just pick up Pure. I picked this huge bag up at Sam's in my last Sam's haul. But you can pick up the smaller bags at Walmart. You can even order these on Amazon. Use whatever keto-friendly sweetener of choice that you like. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add 1/2 cup. You do not have to use that much sweetener, believe me. You can cut this down. Since we're going to be adding in the peanut butter cups, you could go with 1/4 cup. Just whatever your sweetness level in your family, whatever you desire, make sure you fix this recipe to fit your family's needs. So for us, I'm going to go in with 1/2 cup. Next, I'm going to be adding baking powder, and I'm going to go in with 2 level teaspoons of that. Okay, those are my dry ingredients, and I'm going to go ahead and take my spatula and mix those together. Next ingredient is 5 tablespoons of butter. I'm just going to put these in a small saucepan, and I'm going to melt those on the stove. I'm going to go ahead and add my melted butter to my dry ingredients. Next, I'm adding in my banana extract. I just picked this up at Walmart also. It is the McCormick's, and you're going to add in 2 teaspoons. Next ingredient is my almond milk. This is unsweetened, of course, and I'm using vanilla. You're going to be adding 1/4 cup. Also going to be adding in 1/4 cup of sour cream. Of course, this is just the original full fat. I'm gonna go ahead and give this batter a mix before I fold in some eggs. 2 eggs. Now I'm gonna go ahead and give this a really good mix so that everything is completely incorporated and it becomes a nice batter. I'm going to mention this one more time where I added a lot of pure to this. This is a very sweet batter, and we're going to be adding the peanut butter cups. So make sure that if you don't want it overly sweet, that you cut back on your pure. You go with 1/4 cup since you will be adding these. But this is more of a dessert muffin for us, so that's why I added 1/2 cup. Here are what the Slim Fast peanut butter cups look like, and they come in little individual packages. This isn't a sponsored video. This is just something I've talked to you guys about in the past that we really like. So I wanted to incorporate them into a recipe. This is the ones I chose. They do have a ton of different flavors out right now. Each one of these is 2 net carbs. I'm gonna go ahead and chop up some of these. Okay, here's what they look like out of the packaging. I'm just gonna go ahead and chop some of these up. I wanted to show you that I didn't chop these up really fine because I want chunks of this in my muffins. So do not chop them up really fine. So I chopped up 4 of the Slim Fast Keto Fat Bombs, and they make 1/2 cup for those that are interested. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in, and I'm gonna slowly and really gently fold that in so that they don't become small chunks. Okay, after you fold it in, here's what your batter looks like. If you want to add more of those, go for it. Just remember, it's going to affect your carb count. I only wanted to put in 4. Another thing that I like to do with any batters where I add baking powder is I like to let them rest for several minutes. That way they have time to sort of rise. You can see that this looks a lot thicker and fuller. So I just let this sit to the side while I chopped up my fat bombs, and that way it grew. Now I just have these metal muffin tins that I picked up at Dollar Tree. I've went ahead and lined those with some little cups. Look at these, they have apples on them. I've been using lots of school related stuff here recently since the kids are out. But this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and line my tins with these. Now I'm just gonna take my batter, and I want to get enough so that they're all equal. So I'm gonna fill these up about 2/3 full. But what I want is I want them all equal, so they're gonna have about the same carb count. I did manage to come out with 10 muffins, and we're gonna go ahead and put these in the oven at 350 degrees. And I'm gonna start with 15 minutes, but I can always leave them longer, so I don't wanna leave them too long. Okay, let's go ahead and peek at these. They've been in now for 15 minutes. They're getting golden brown on top, but they look like they're still a little moist, a little too moist. So that's been 15 minutes. I'm gonna let these go for just a couple more minutes, and then I'll come right back and check. Turns out 20 minutes is perfect for these. I test it every time. It's always different. Remember, your oven is different from mine. So 20 minutes, perfect timing in my oven. Here's what they look like when they come out. You can see the pieces of chocolate that are in these. I have them on a wire rack because I want them to cool before I start to do anything with them. You could make a cream cheese banana frosting to go on these, a chocolate frosting. I mean, they are muffins, but they're sort of like cupcakes too. They're like the perfect combination of muffins and cupcakes. So good. So whatever you want to do with these, go for it. You can vary up your recipe. I always tell you that. So this is very versatile. You can add more peanut butter cups. You can add less. You could add peanut butter. There's so many things you can do with this. But I love the combination. Peanut butter cups and bananas, absolutely delicious. And here's why you want to let those cool. Seriously, they're just right out of the oven, and I'm already getting one to taste, but look. If you let these completely cool, you won't have to worry about them sticking to the sides. And you can also use your silicone muffin tins or these little silicone muffin liners. I just like to use these right now because the kids are out of school, and it gives it just a little whimsy, but definitely you wouldn't have to worry about any sticking with those. But let me show you what the inside of one of these looks like. Can you see that? Seriously, they're still so hot, they're steaming up the camera. They will not do this, just let them cool. But I wanted to show you the inside of one and all the big chunks of peanut butter cups that are in here. See, steaming up the lens. But if you want to eat one warm, definitely don't put them in these liners. Put them in these. They'll pop right out real easy, and you can put some extra butter on this. So good. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope everyone is doing well and staying safe. I will see you in the next video. Bye.